out of play, and it will be a face-off. Take a look at the Militia in purple power. Militia, the camo jerseys, the pink lettering. They're cool jerseys. I will not deny that. As a broadcaster, they make me want to scream. As Nolan will send this forward, a pressure there from Carter Callahan, but back down the rink now for Purple Power. That shot thrown in front and deflected, but the goaltender, excuse me, cannot hold on to it, not corral it in. So he just sends it over to his teammate though, but move forward now by the Militia. Dumped in for the Militia. Corey Grandy.
A lot of open ice to start this game.
I'll say good chip there, but an icing is going to be the call, I believe. Jimmy Clark on the icing. So an icing call. Early on scoreless here so far. Gannon Warwick and Connor Jawozic will take the face-off. Joswiak, excuse me, on the face-off. Joswiak will send it forward. We'll go around the net. Cycle back forward, but only momentarily. Purple Power still with it. Good pass drop off. Mike Tassos, and it's deflected away.
Numbers coming the other way.
Trying to make a move there, unable to. Running that one in and then going behind the net. Connor Joswiak.
Good pressure by him.
Joswiak still with it. He took that shot. It hit deflected off a stick, but goes high. And possession now for the Militia. Tony Gavlik. And back over. Well, taken away though now. Purple Power with it. Big opportunity. Marcus King slides it over. And they call it a goal. The goal scored.
I think that's Owen Mills.
It is Owen Mills for the Purple Power, 22 on the goal.
Coming down numbers, coming into the zone. Krause over to Mills into the back of the net.
And the goal scored there, Owen Mills. So the Purple Power striking first. Owen Mills this time, and it's sent wide. Trying to get thrown in front, but the Militia were there for it. Sending that one in front too to collision, but Power with it. Deflection and then back over for the Militia. That drive, big drive there. I believe that was 98. I believe 88, excuse me, Carter Callahan. Sloan back over and then sent forward. Good play. Shot there and it goes high. In front. Jabbing at it.
Almost tucked that in on that.
Tried to tuck it in like you just said. Well, the Militia just trying to calm things down here. Trying to keep the peace, to put the pun with the Militia. Back underneath now. Callahan fights for it, jabs in front, deflected away. So Esposito gets the assist, and Mills with the goal, by the way. Of course, familiar name there, Esposito getting the assist.
Absolutely.
Our broadcaster, Angelo Esposito, his brother.
Good to see him getting a point. You don't see that every day.
And sent forward, it'll go all the way down.
No icing on that because it's on net.
Of course, on goal, and then just covered up by the goaltender.
I will say, no shade to my brother on that, but just, you don't see it every day because he plays defenseman.
Alec Bowles, the goalkeeper for the Militia. This one high into the air. And sent forward now.
The Militia really need a shift coming up, pressure in the Purple Power zone. Let's see if this is going to be that shift.
Gannon Warwick. Warwick will scan his options. To the right side, that one saved, made. Corey Grandy was the one on this shot there. Jeremy Warhol with the ball, and then fighting for it. That shot in front, second opportunity, and it's saved, made. And then now some extracurriculars after the save there.
Really good two chances there in front of the net for the Militia, but Bobby Teagarden staying strong in his crease.
Teagarden, the netminder for the Purple Power. Another look at the shots here from the Militia.
That's a shift the Militia needed. And getting, again, just like last game between the Indians and the Arsenal, getting in those greasy spots, getting in front of the goalie.
Face-off one here by the Purple Power. Wysong runs it around the boards. Oh, bad catch there, and in front. Couldn't corral that one down. Wysong again with it. That was Anthony Rizzitano, excuse me, who had it in the slot, but just couldn't do anything with it. The Militia still with it, though. Back checked. Throwing that one in front. The extra opportunity, they score. Cleaning it up is number one, Anthony Rizzitano, and the goal to tie things up here for the Militia.
A couple unfortunate bounces for the Purple Power, but Northside Militia keeping that pressure. Again, getting in those right in front of the goalie on that rebound for the Militia, and it's tied at 1.
Anthony Rizzitano on the goal for the Militia. Like you said, just the rebound there, getting to the spot when he needed to be. Now again, the Militia, that shot. Esposito has some pressure on him, and then sent off the netting. Possession, though, still for the Militia. They had an opportunity. They had an odd man there.
Good sliding play by Krause there.
That shot deflected off of the boards, and then back for the Purple Power. They send it underneath. Esposito. A cross pass. Wysong, that shot.
Trickling in.
Extra opportunity, they score off the rebound.
Look who it is again.
It's Mills again for the Purple Power. Owen Mills makes it 2-1.
Really great play by the Purple Power, entering the zone right at the blue line, looking at this replay here. Wysong receiving that pass over, shot, Mills with the rebound right in front of the goalie as the Purple Power take a 2-1 lead.
Owen Mills with the goal. His second of the game, and the second for the Purple Power. Trying to lunge at that one. They'll wave off the icing and back down for Kyle Nolan. Back over now. Joshua Bianco, and then taken away momentarily now by the Militia. Here come the Militia. That shot, they score! 18 for the Militia. Chase Malloy on the goal. Off the turnover. And it's McDonough who will get the assist.
Wow.
Before they can announce the Purple Power goal.
Fighting his way through two defenders. Coming in, pass over, one-timer score into the back of the net, past T-Garden, as the Militia tie it up here at 2 with just under a minute in this first.
So a tied up one here, 2 apiece. That one deflected in front, trying to get it in front there, looking for the give and go. Hyde. Looking in the slot, couldn't get to a teammate. McCallum with it. McCallum. There's some pressure on him, and then taken away though now by back for the Militia. The Purple Power took it momentarily. Big blast there off the feet of Faust. Thrown back in front and off the boards behind them. Possession will stay and possession will end for the first period. 2 goals from Owen Mills, goals from Anthony Rizzitano and Chase Malloy. And it's a 2-2 ball game here in period number 1 of the National Ball Hockey Club Championships here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. We'll step aside. We come back. 2 more periods between the Purple Power and the Militia. Don't go anywhere.
There's men.
Welcome back here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Men's B Club Hockey, or Club Ball Hockey Championships. A B-level side here at Neville Island. The RMU Island Sports Center. Start of the second period, 2-2. The Militia and the Purple Power. After a whole weekend of So 2-2 game, as both teams will switch their sides here. Goals by Owen Mills for the Power, scored both of them. Anthony Rizzitano and Chase Malloy scoring the goals for the Militia. We're back underway here. That one thrown in front, nobody home though for the Purple Power. Cycled around the boards. Deflected down. And back over the near side now. It's going to be delayed offsides and then played, though, by... I thought it was an offsides. Never mind, not an offsides.
Ref called it off.
I called off the offsides. One ref called it offside, the other one called it off. And the Militia trying to get possession back now.
Good pressure by the Power here in the Militia zone.
Joswiak was fighting for it there for the Purple Power. And back over. Thrown in front from Wysong. That one, the shot from Tasso, couldn't do anything with it. The shot there in front, Tasso, and a save made.
Good save by Vols there.
Tasso robbed of a goal there.
Got a penalty on a play against the Militia.
And it's going to be a penalty. First penalty here we've seen.
High sticking.
And it's going to be a high sticking against the Militia, and I believe we'll see the exact player to get called for it. And it's going to be number 4. Tony Gavlik will be going into the box. Another look here. This was the shot opportunity, I believe, here from Tasso. You see the rebound right there goes to him, and he can't finish it, though.
Vols getting across there. Nice play by him.
The Tassos couldn't bury that one, and a good save made.
This Purple Power power play. Watch up top for the quarterback, Brendan Krause. He likes to rip it.
All the way down, and the fast speed there from McDonough. Now the Purple Power with it. It's Krause. Wysong with it now. Krause again. Krause fakes the shot. Faust. Faust looking around. And that one will be stopped there. And Bujo's with that shot. So stoppage here will be a face-off to the right side of the goaltender.
Owen Mills on the rink. Hat-trick watch for the Purple Power.
Mills in that 69 jersey there for the Purple Power. Bujo's and then back to Wysong. Wysong gets the zone, and now they set up their opportunities. There's a stick flung into the air. Bujo's. Fauzi. That shot goes wide. Not a bad look, though. And Wysong back with it. That shot from Bujo's. Nothing doing. Mills back over to Wysong. Bujo's. Wysong. At the circle. Deflected. Another shot. He scores! Wysong on the drive there. 3-2 Purple Power. Wysong gets the goal.
Wow.
Frustration from the goaltender.
That flew. I didn't even see that. That's how fast it was off his stick. Buddha with a ripper, top shelf over the glove of Vols. And the Purple Power take a 1-goal lead once again. It's 3-2.
Caden Wysong with the goal. Bujos is going to get the assist on it. And a 3-2 lead here in this one for the Purple Power. A deflection there. Oh, good job of the Purple Power to keep possession. They get it back. Thrown in front. They had a guy open there, just couldn't find him.
Purple Power continuing that pressure from that power play.
That one thrown in front off the bounce from behind the net. And back over.
Very close there, that change.
Purple Power, we're changing personnel.
Purple Power continuing that pressure down in the Militia zone.
Collision there, player going down, but Purple Power still with it. They get a piece of it for 98. Gannon Warwick, and then he sends it forward. That one in front. Trying to jab that one home. Unable to on the backhand. The shot there, deflected high, hits the netting. Stays in though, and play continues.
This is a shift the Militia needed. They needed to get out of their zone. Here's the pressure by them.
They send it down. Malloy in front, looking for a teammate. Found a teammate.
Still loose.
Still loose. Back out for the Power though. Purple Power send it forward.
Teagarden holding his crease there.
And an offsides is going to be called against Noah Hyde.
Militia pressuring. That's the shift they needed. Teagarden staying strong in his net as the Power ended up clearing that right after that pressure by the Militia.
5 minutes remaining here in the second. The Purple Power up 3-2. That one sent over, and it will be covered up by the Purple Power. And it will be a face-off to the left side of the goalie, Teagarden. Bobby Teagarden for the Purple Power. Face-off here, won by the Purple Power momentarily. The Militia still with it, jabbing at that one, and then thrown over to Teagarden, who makes a stop behind the net.
Numbers coming the other way.
Mills couldn't get it over his teammate. Second guy gets there, though the trailer was Wysong, and then sent over. Getting the zone there, good pass up.
Good defensive play by the Power.
They score though, off the shot from the point. And it's 18, Chase Malloy on the goal. Tied up at 3 apiece.
That's his second goal of the game.
And Malloy finding the open spot.
Taking a look at this replay, getting it back to the point, just a bomb from the blue line by Malloy, right past Teagarden as the Militia tie it. Back up, now 3-3.
Malloy expressing himself after that one as well.
That's back-to-back goals for him.
The backhand there, the attempt no good. That's Mills. He was looking for the backhand, they're looking for him. Far boards now. Mills. A couple times, shot taken, and it's save made by the goalie for the Militia.
Really back and forth play throughout this second period for both teams.
Face-off won by the Purple Power. That one loose in front. Couldn't get that one back past the goalie.
Voles just kicked that to the side. Alec Voles staying strong in the net for the Militia. Took another shot there.
Alec Voles, the goalie for the Militia.
Steal by the Power.
That one in front, they score! stolen away. And it's 19, Vinnie Clark, who scores for the Power.
Wow, what a steal behind Bulls' net there. Big turnover there by the Militia defender. Clark picks it up, just wraps it right around Bulls into the back of the net. 1-goal lead once again for the Power. It's 4-3.
It's Clark unassisted on that one for the Militia, or for the Purple Power, excuse me. And a big turnover there from the Militia. Just like you said, Angelo, it's tough turnover behind your net. There are places you can turn the ball over. It's always in front of the net and behind the net, the two places you don't want to.
What a save by Bobby Teagarden on the side of the net. We may have to hit the replay once we hit a whistle.
Dorsey with it, and he moves it forward. Dorsey turns and looks, has a defender on him. Dorsey throws it in front, it's collected by Alec Voles. Netminder for the Militia.
Look at this play. Wow. I don't, like, on my angle, I don't know if Teagarden actually got a piece of that, but it looked like he definitely got that with the side of his pad, like right at the bottom, up against the post. Really good save by him there, keeping it a 1-goal game for the Power.
Fighting in the corner now, the Power and the Militia. Boudreaux sends it underneath. And defended now. And the Militia just trying to get it out. They're trying to get out of their own zone. They can't do it. This Dorsey. Dorsey in front. Tassos couldn't put that one home, though. And that's going to be a push.
That's a penalty against the Power.
And that will be a penalty, of course. The most obvious call we've seen all afternoon here against the Purple Power. And Boudreaux is going to go to the box.
Quick turnaround shot on to Voles there. Good save by him, and that was the penalty with a trip on Boudreaux.
Voles has had to face a lot of shots here in this one. Boudreaux is going to be called for tripping. You see Voles there. Voles was my goalie in the charity deck hockey tournament I just played in a couple weeks ago. Fun fact. Very solid goalie. Won the championship for us 2 years ago. Had to drop that as well. A fantastic goalie. He's been peppered with a lot of shots here against this Purple Power squad.
Let's see what the Militia can do on this power play. They need to turn the tide a little bit, being down by 1.
Yeah, so Boudreaux in the box for the penalty. Now Gavlik with it. And back over to the left side. That shot goes wide. It was 98 who took that shot. Gannon Warwick, excuse me. Warwick looks it again. Malloy. Warwick.
Patrick watch for Malloy as well.
Back to Malloy. In front for the backdoor tap in. Couldn't get that one home, though.
What a save by Teagarden once again. Sprawling across.
Gavolik was the one who got that shot off. That one across. Scanning the options, waiting, and then taking it. And it deflected off a defender. 38 seconds on the power play. Malloy. And back over. Cross. Back to the point. That shot. Wide hits the boards. Bounces in front. Teagarden was there, but they couldn't get a shot off. A little bit of pushing in the corner.
Militia keeping the pressure.
Stopping and taking that one. It deflected off a Purple Power player, and then it's sent out and cleared out. Trying to move quickly. The Militia are. They're onside. A shot there. Teagarden with a stop. That was a quick shot where Teagarden had to slide over to his right.
Militia stealing it back.
Malloy still with it. Malloy fakes, goes around the net. Wraparound opportunity, no good. 27 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Bain. That one taken away though by the Purple Power. And the final 10 seconds, the Purple Power everything offensively here. They're trying to get it in front, couldn't do so. Goes back around. 1 second, not enough time to send this one forward. But it's the Purple Power. Vinnie Clark with the goal so far, that is the difference. Him and Caden Wysong scoring. Chase Malloy has scored 2 goals in this one as well. We got a 4-3 difference after 2 periods. We'll step aside. Final period potentially between the Purple Power and the Militia here on the B side of the Ball Hockey Club Championship here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Back here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh, it's the Purple Power and the Militia in the B side. B championship here. Purple Power won their last game in overtime over the Royals. The Militia, on the other hand, themselves kind of cruised to a victory against the Pittsburgh Junior Gods and the Riverview Raptors. Well, I should say the Junior Gods was close. The Riverview Raptors was a 4-0 victory. But the Purple Power, a 6-5 victory in overtime.
Following this championship game, we have the men's A championship game between the Garden State Indians and the Leo Meister Americans. Coming up right after this, men's A championship, after the men's B championship.
It'll be here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh as well. Expected start time is around 5 o'clock. But the Purple Power with it. And on the far side now, just sent back around the boards. Physicality now by the Militia. We talked about it as that one sent out of play. We talked about it before in the pregame, how this is a very physical team, very physical Militia team. I think they have to use that to their advantage in this period. They got to really outbody this Purple Power team that you know is going to kind of slow them down, really work through things, take as much time as they can up the goal here, especially as time ticks down closer and closer to the end of the third.
Absolutely, and that's the Purple Power's game. They play with a little bit of speed, a little bit of upside compared to the north side Militia.
Well, that shot deflected away after one by the Pittsburgh Purple Power. A shot there.
Good save by Vols.
Sent back out, it'll be icing. So back over for a face-off here. 9 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. As that shot gets deflected, and now the Militia trying to move forward with it. That's McDonough with it for the Militia. McDonough sends it around. Oh, and a big check into the boards.
Looked like a clean hit by Buddha there.
We got a stoppage here. We'll have to see what the call is, if there is any.
If there is any. Didn't look like a call initially. Let's see what they got to say.
This is the play down low here.
He didn't give him too much of a shove, but definitely trying to draw him in to a penalty. And it looks like there is no call on the play,
yeah,
and we continue 5-on-5.
Yeah, 5 players still on the court here for the Purple Power, so.
Miscommunication there at the line by the Power.
Play back over for the Militia. Bircham. That one deflected and sent out. And it's going to be an icing, though. It's going to go all the way down for the Purple Power.
Quick shout out to all the people watching out there.
Yeah, I want to give a
thank you so much.
Very special shout out all day long here.
Absolutely.
We have had a couple games here on ATT Sportsnet, or excuse me, Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
Also live streamed on USA Ball Hockey
YouTube channel. We've had several hundred viewers on the Ball Hockey channel. We really appreciate everyone who's been able to tune into that one.
Good keep by the Power at the line.
That's Tassos now for Purple Power. Back over. Sent back in. And the Militia just get a piece of that. Again in Warwick. Warwick loses it, gotta find it. And he loses it again as Purple Power with it. Hyde and sent forward. And back all the way down though for the Militia. Matt Bendel sends it forward. Tassos. Sent around the boards. Hyde. That one in front, and it's Teagarden who holds on to it. I think he had it the whole time. The save made there by Teagarden after the shot right in the slot. Very quick shot there from the Militia.
That was a test for him in some time. Great shot by the Militia. Teagarden holding on there.
Yeah, and Teagarden has that, and I think the stick initially coming in there is gonna kind of broke it up. He had that one the whole way. Good call by the refs to blow that one. It was never loose. Face-off one and almost put towards the teammate there. Adam Nero was in front of the goal and had an opportunity if he could have gotten that one down. Fighting at the far boards in the corner. Now taken out and sent forward. And Clark sends it down. Vinnie Clark has what is right now the leading goal as that shot goes high and cycled through. A shot there, deflected in and goes right to the goaltender, where Alec Voles will hold on to it.
Pretty close back and forth period. No goals scored this period by either team, with just under 7 minutes, just under 6.5 minutes left in this third period. 4-3 Purple Power up over the Northside Militia.
Face-off one here by the Militia, but Power will get possession. That's Wysong, who scored a goal earlier for the Purple Power. And then sent back down into the corner. Mills back up top. That shot got deflected in front. Dropped off. Wysong shot.
Off the glove.
Voles got a piece of it. Collision down low underneath, and then cycled around. Esposito in, keep putting it in. Mills.
Good
Mills
play
cuts in. The shot there.
What a glove by Voles.
Voles gets it.
Fake by Krause.
Krause with a fake. Finds his teammate, sending it over. Couldn't get that one. There was a player in front of it. And we got a stoppage here.
I think the net may have.
I heard someone yelling net, so I believe that's what it was. But another look here. This was
Wysong's shot just off the glove, up in the air, kicked out by the defenseman there.
Not even been kicked out. I think he got a piece of it with his hand. Another look here. That was, again, the save again by Voles. Got a couple of big saves here.
Purple Power continue the pressure on the Militia. Let's see what both teams can do off this face-off.
Face-off won by the Purple Power. They send it down low. Boudreaux. Back over. Noah Hyde. Hyde will flick it back into the corner where Boudreaux is there for it.
The Power continuing their cycle game, getting up top at the line.
And again, the clock continues to tick down. 5 minutes and counting as Voles will cover that one up.
A little bit of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, some discussions as to where they'll be going to dinner afterwards after this one, where the teams will be hoping to see each other and cover each other's tabs. Again, had a beautiful, beautiful day here in Neville Island. Great weekend for ball hockey here. As McDonough goes through. McDonough tries to get that one. Second chance effort, good stop. Nolan at that stick in front. He might have saved a goal there. Might have saved the tying goal.
Kyle Nolan with the block. Teagarden with the initial save. Wow. Kept alive. Powers lead, still up by 1.
This one flicked forward. Good bounce now. Nolan couldn't get that one. Thrown in front. Nolan is there for it. And back over. Forward now for the Purple Power. It's taken away, though. Gavolik. Only momentarily, though. That shot! That one goes wide. It might have hit Voles in front. And bounced high into the air before going back behind the goal. Now it's a matter of playing it and seeing if it actually moves around those boards. It finally will, and finally kicked out, and the Purple Power retained possession.
Little bit of a cross check behind the net.
Militia player is down.
Plays continuing because the Power have possession.
That one deflected. Was an open net there, but a stick in front of it. And the Militia will continue. Sent back over. Warwick. McCallum's shot, looking for something bouncing off the boards and hoping for the best there.
The Militia really have not had pressure or zone time in the Purple Powers, and they need to try and draw up a shift and see what they can do.
That shot gets deflected and behind the boards now, where the Purple Power will move forward with it. Tassos. Militia moving forward, hits off a defender. That one high on the shot there.
That may have gone to bar.
3 minutes, under 3 minutes remaining here in this third period. Rolling around the boards. The shot there, Voles makes the save on the one-timer. Voles having a laugh at that one. Another look at the opportunity here. This was, again, the save by Teagarden, and then you see Nolan just gets his stick in there. Beautiful play. That most likely saves a goal.
Great defensive play by Nolan and Teagarden with that first initial save. And then that shot by the Power forward.
Shot there off the blast from the Purple Power, and it goes wide, and now possession gets cycled in. And Faust will go to it. Faust will carry it forward, and he drops it off. Krause sends it forward. Stretch pass, was looking for his teammate. Just off his stick, and Owen Mills, who has 2 goals here already in this one. That one hits a ref, and good bounce for the Militia. They get it out of the zone, but now they'll send it back in. Hits the net. Cycled around again by the Purple Power. Oh, a good cycle here as a change from the defense.
Great wraparound by Krause getting that out of the zone. Now the Power got possession.
Boudros. Wysong. Wysong just throws it in front, and Vols got a piece of it. There's a player down for the Purple Power, but
keep an eye on Vols. Militia have possession.
Slow to get up now, 1:30 remaining. Vols waiting to get off. Looking. Wants to know when he's going to get pulled. They send it back under. He's still waiting. Now he gets taken out. The empty net now for the Militia. Dorsey with it forward. Dorsey, that one deflected. Good defense. That was Warwick on the block. Warwick had just come on as the extra attacker. Sent forward. We saw a goal in the last game with 38 seconds left. Will we see something here? Final minute of play here in the men's B-level final. And the USA Ball Hockey Club champions, Warwick, Malloy. Malloy looks, Warwick with a drive. It hits his own player and bounces off the netting. Back into the corner now, fighting for it. And Sposito gets a piece of it, sends it up the net. Good bounce from Boudros. Sliding over two players to try and get to it. The empty net, of course, is still there. Into the corner, it gets deflected. Sent back forward now for the Militia. 30 seconds remaining. Possession. That shot from Warhol goes wide. Sposito in the corner. He'll play it and he'll stay there to try and kill some time. Taken out though. A drive there and it goes off Teagarden and high into the air. Thrown in front. Still couldn't get there. Thrown in front again. Instead it's over to the right side. Warwick's shot, no good. Warwick looks again. He still has
2 seconds.
Has a couple players remaining. Final seconds here. Can't throw it in, and that will be it. And the Pittsburgh Purple Power are the men's B-level club hockey champions in 2026. The Purple Power fighting off the Militia, pun intended.
Wow.
And they get the championship. We'll send it to a break. We come back, we'll discuss the final here. And it was the Pittsburgh Purple Power, B-level champions. Do not go anywhere here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. Back here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh, it's the Pittsburgh Purple Power, the champions of the men's B-level ball hockey club championship. A 4-3 victory over the Northside Militia. We'll take a look at some of the highlights here in this one. Again,
Owen Mills' elite scoring goal to start off the scoring action right there.
Two goals,
1-0.
Two goals from Owen Mills in this one, and you know, the Militia, they fought back. To be fair to them, they played very hard. A goal here you saw there from Anthony Rizzitano.
They definitely did.
They made it one apiece, and then again, it was Mills'
second goal of the game. Starting off early for the Purple Power.
Went back and forth for a lot of this, though. The Militia were able to respond. Chase Malloy.
What an effort getting through two defenders to get the pass over to Malloy. And the Militia continued the pressure and a bomb from the point.
Malloy scored.
That tied the game up at 3.
Malloy scored 2 goals in this one along with Owen Mills, but
that turnover.
This was the difference right here. Vinnie Clark.
That was the game-winning goal. Vinnie Clark off the turnover, around Bulls into the back of the net.
It's a tough break there for the Militia, but a big break for the Purple Power. They did have their chances, and to be fair, you see the chances here at the end. The Militia definitely had opportunities.
T-Garden stood strong.
Just too much for the Northside Militia in this one. So the B side is done, and the men's A side, as the Americans will take on the Indians in Garden City. It's a Massachusetts versus New Jersey final, Garden State, excuse me. And so we will step aside. That one will be at 5 o'clock. We'll be back here at 5 o'clock on Sportsnet Pittsburgh to get the men's A championship. Should be a good one. We saw a comeback win for the Americans, and we saw a crazy one for the Indians. So you do not want to go anywhere for that one. For my entire broadcasting crew, for my partner here, Angelo Esposito, I'm Spencer Witt, our producer, Dylan McKenna. Thank you so much for tuning in. Purple Power, men's B-level champions. Good night, everybody.